I'm a fictional character in a YouTube video. Hello, my name is David Lovins. I'm an actor, a performer. I'm not so talkative in real life. I'd rather just sit there and watch videos, or draw pictures, or write something, which in the last year or two has been less on real pieces of paper, but more on things like Patreon and other places on the web where I actually type in stuff. Okay, here's my car. So I'm being something that I'm not, just to try and get people to be entertained on YouTube. It's not real. It's not the real me. It's a doorway into my imagination. Warning, no trespassing. Loitering forbidden by law. Violators will be prosecuted. No overnight parking. Violators will be towed away at vehicle owner's expense. Thank you, life. Okay. Pretty scenery. Here's back to my car, where I'm going to smoke a cigarette because I feel like it. David Lynch was a smoker, and he lived until 78 years of age. I guess he quit the last 2 years of his life since he couldn't walk across the room anymore. He had no oxygen. Well, that's what happens when you start smoking at the age of 8. I wonder if the smoking affected his voice, or if he would have sounded like that had he not smoked at all. He really liked to smoke, and he liked to do Transcendental Meditation every day, and he enjoyed eating the same meal for lunch every single day. I don't know if he got mercury poisoning at all. Take 2. I don't know if he got mercury poisoning from eating tuna every day. Okay, here's my tin pans, which used to hold fruit pies from Walmart. They're not chicken pot pie pans. They're fruit pie pans. Okay. I still like the concept of show and tell. It's a thing we do in grade school. But I think it's still a good thing to do in real life as an adult. So what is real life and what is imagination and what are dreams? You are an audience member I've never met. Yet, I feel like I'm performing in front of an audience. All I have to do is make the video, post it, and immediately I get hits. The last video I made got like over 50 hits in one day. That never happened to me before. It's this latest string of videos that has produced good results. YouTube is the second biggest platform in the world right now, behind Google itself. So how can I make it fun for you? I don't know. Most people will turn off the video after 1 minute. Others might go for 3 minutes. Somebody said that this is their favorite new channel. That's shocking. Then one girl said in Tennessee she would take care of me. Then I've been asked if I have a girlfriend, In the last video, I actually showed her voice, and she talked in the video. I regret not filming her, but it's not something we had talked about. I've filmed her before and taken pictures, but out of courtesy, I like to talk to a person before I just start filming them carte blanche. All right. So I'm a fictional character. Isn't that great? I'm a TV show. People can watch me on their phone, on their desktop, or on their laptop. That would be scary if they played this video on a big monitor at home. So at least I got a shower every day for 3 days. I showered as much as I wanted to. That was nice. Felt good to be under the hot water. The girlfriend washed my clothes. I actually had 2 beers yesterday. And I napped. I was lethargic all day. I only truly wake up when I'm in a coffee shop. Or sadly, in a job. I got called by Labor Works today. They wanted me to go into the dairy, but I was still in the hotel room, motel room, incapacitated. We had to pack up and get out of there. I literally did not have time to go to a job. My girlfriend needed help getting stuff into the car, and I couldn't take off. Yesterday would have been a good time for them to call me. I could have worked yesterday, but I was not in good shape yesterday. I was tired. I have to escape the warehouse work. I can't hack it anymore. Let's see how we're doing. I like to watch the cars driving by. If not for YouTube rules, I would have started this video inside the cafe where there was a nice song that I liked playing, and that could have served as an introduction to this video. Instead, it was a harsh entry into dialogue. So this is a fictionalized version of me. I wouldn't naturally just start talking. But now that I have a trusty camera, some kind of Sony affair. What kind of camera is this? It's a Canon. Power shot. I need my glasses so I can read this. Anything you film can be edited. Someone could take all my footage and actually make something interesting. Power shot ELPH 180. ELPH is spelled E-L-P-H. Has a zoom lens. 8x optical zoom. I use this for making videos and taking pictures that I post on Facebook and DeviantArt. I'm an artist. And I've become interested in filmmaking again because I thought doing storyboards and comic books would be a good job. And then I ran out of ideas yesterday. That's just the thing. Why work on something unless you have an idea? And I did some drawing, but no ideas came. But maybe they will today. You can't force a good idea. They have to come naturally. Otherwise, it's not worth doing. Someone asked Marcel Duchamp why he only made 20 or 30 paintings, and he said he only had an idea for 20 or 30 paintings. That's not a direct quote, but that's basically the story. David Lynch is the same. He only does something when he has an idea. You cannot work without an idea. The idea is the thing that prompts you. I do a lot of writing. Ideas come from that. Sometimes I'll sit down and write. I do not have an idea, but then the ideas come. Writing something down lodges into your memory. Then there's the thing about revealing too much of yourself. Stoicism teaches us not to reveal our inner workings and not to let people know what your plans are. Instead, it's better just to do them. So I'm a character in my own series of videos. I only exist if people watch me. I don't exist if people don't watch me. So somehow I have to bypass the YouTube algorithm and try and get people to watch me. The effect of being successful means that I will eventually get paid. If I was really successful like some people, I'd never have to work another job again. I could just make YouTube videos forever and ever. I like the movie Dune. I like parts of it. I like the visuals. The storytelling of that first novel is not very good. I saw it twice in the theaters to try and figure out what was going on, and I was still left confused. So it didn't really work as a narrative. That got me to eventually read the book. And then I was still confused. So I read it again. Now I pretty much know what's going on with Dune. Dune was actually written like Lord of the Rings, where the first 3 books was actually one big novel, which is the case with Lord of the Rings, with 2 books in each book. So Lord of the Rings, you got 6 books in the trilogy. Dune, you get 350, 200-page novels. Dune and Lord of the Rings each were over 1,000 pages long. Both were epic stories. Tolkien wasn't too crazy about Dune. It wasn't his bag, the whole science fiction thing. Okay. Both are masterpieces in different genres. Okay. Enough about that. I'm an actor. And I like my coffee. I've been thinking about going back to LA for the last year. Now look what's happened. There's no point in going there now. I don't know what percentage of LA is burned to the ground. A fifth? Not even that. Well, the Eaton fire was larger than the whole city of San Francisco. But you've heard all that. I don't know what happened in Valencia, if the fire is still going, or if they were able to put it out. Might be a good idea to move out of LA. Well, I ain't going there. It's far away anyway. I used to go down Melrose Avenue. It was a nice walk. I used to hang out at Double Rainbow. I sold a wire sculpture there once. I used to make these spiky wire balls. Sold it for 20 bucks. Those days are over. I don't make those sculptures anymore. I used to buy these coils of baling wire for 5 bucks. And I could make 2 or 3 sculptures. So I could turn a $5 item into $20 sculptures. They were hard to sell. Okay, I've lost everything I owned. It's all gone. All my possessions that I have left are in this van or in my girlfriend's storage unit. That's it. It's over. It's over, Johnny. It's done. Now all I have are my memories. I did find some comic books. They're in the car somewhere, buried. It'd be fun to look at some comic books. Right now, I'm mostly interested in going through the Cerebus comics. They're on Internet Archive, issues 1 through 300. They're kind of a pain to read. I tried to find someone on YouTube who would read the entire series of Cerebus or do motion comics. Doesn't exist that I could find. I'd rather just sit and watch Cerebus #1 as a video. Someone's reading it and they go from panel to panel. If you want to make that video, go for it. Reading comic books are a pain. I'd rather just watch it on YouTube. It's just as good as reading the actual comic book. They could put sound effects in. I don't know if someone would have the rights to do that, but that's how I would want to watch it. I'm almost 20 minutes into this video. Talking about a video while making a video is a video thing. Since this is going on to YouTube, I can talk about YouTube. I can talk about the audience of YouTube that I have. I can talk about the stats that I have. I can talk about my experience of YouTube. So after all these years, I finally got some watchers. In the last 28 days, 8,000 people have clicked on my videos. That's a lot. I've gotten 100 new subscribers. That's a lot. Without further ado is a phrase that should be banished from the English language. People use it too much. You can also say, to carry on, without further delay. Okay, I'm done now. Let's move on to the next. There's other things you can say instead of without further ado. Okay. It's a phrase that everyone understands. Thanks for watching, my loyal and humble viewers. Until next time, bye-bye. I appreciate each and every one of you. Feel free to write a comment. I'll try and respond.